Hello, my friends, and thank you for joining me. It's Rina, bringing you the road ahead for May 15 through 21 of 2022. Today's decks are going to be the Tarot of the Divine as our main deck. All right, I was called back to get the spirit of the animal, so we're going to pull a general card for that to start, and then we'll put it in and see who else might get it today. This reading is done by elements, and we're going to use the Moonology deck just because of our time frame with that full moon eclipse on the 15th, and because relationships seems to be on the table all over the place this month, we're going to leave the romance angels out and pull it as I feel called. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get started. Again, this reading is done by elements: air, fire, water, earth. So whichever one you are, sometimes there's a message in others. So you may be a cross watcher. I forgot to tell you about my pagan cats. That's what we're going to clarify with. But sometimes you may be watching for another person or watching for your moon or rising sign, and you have a message there. So don't discount it just because it's not your sign. Everything is connected, my friends, so something someone else might be doing is also going to affect you. And I've been seeing a lot of chain reactions here lately. Let's put this on, my little Moldavite. Moldavite is a wonderful crystal if you can find it, my friends. Make sure you buy from a trusted source. I have a couple. If you're interested, message me. But it has been transformative and life-changing. So let's see what the spirit of the animals had to tell us, why I had to go back and get it here before we get into our elementals. This is for all. This is for everyone. One card, please. And here we go. If you're new to the channel, the cards just jump right out to answer whatever questions I ask. This is the Dragon. Supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Hold your heads high, my friends. The Dragon, supernatural, the ancient wise sage. Yes, you have whatever you need within. You can shapeshift at will, adapt to any situation. Mastery is your destiny. Now, I'm not saying you're a perfectionist, but you are going to be a master of what you're doing. You're going to be the source people come to, and rise with dignity. Dragon. Supernatural. What a wonderful message for a time when I think there's so much uncertainty. We're going to put this back. Remember, the Dragon, supernatural, right? If anybody gets it. We have that full moon coming up right now on the 15th to start our week, our reading. That's going to be in Scorpio. And it is asking us to really let go of everything that is not serving us right now. That may be a relationship, it may be a job, it might be a place, a location, or a family situation. It could be almost anything. But whatever it is you're holding on to, whether it's resentment or fear, you've got to release the number one thing you're scared to release. And for me, it was fear. And I want you to remember that fear only has the power that we give it. So if you can, ground yourself and remember that you are the Dragon, the supernatural. Did I put it on top? No, I probably shuffled it in, right? Yep, I did. All right. This full moon is a perfect time for us to find that safe place to process those fears so that we can release them and let them go. So here we go. Enough about the full moon. We'll have to see what comes out. Here we are. We're going to shuffle and cut for the first element. Which is going to be first, air, fire, earth, or water. What do we have? The Four of Wands and the Five of Cups. So water signs are first. The Five of Cups. What are you wondering about, my water sign friends? What are you looking back at? Things that didn't work out, and now you're faced with, something that really could be substantial here. The Four of Wands, home, family, marriage, all of that, celebration, enjoyment, a safe place, my water sign friends. The Five of Cups, can you trust it? After everything that's happened in your life, is there still hope for that close relationship there? Is there still hope for that stability, that foundation with a particular someone? The Queen of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo there, and the Page of Coins. They're going to be an important part of your life, I want to say. And it may be that it inspires you to perhaps take care of someone and be, because they are that grounding force for you. Here we go. Water signs, pardon me. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. On the table. What are we talking about, my water sign friends? This might affect you, my Scorpio friends, or even all water signs, perhaps. It is an emotional full moon that we have coming up. Intense, dramatic, life-changing. You may not see the effects right this minute, but they are going to be life-changing based on the decisions that you make right now. So water signs, water signs, water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, what's coming up? This is a 4-card read we're going to do today. Here we have the Ace of Coins. Well, the Ace of Coins, a new opportunity, a new direction that you want to go, perhaps financially. What do we have coming in here? The 7 of Wands. So, you may have trouble committing to something. It may be that you are, hesitant to do just that. Crooked. What do we have? These two. Okay. Let me straighten you guys out. There you go. All right. So, what do we have? The 3 of Coins and the 7 of Swords. Someone's asking you to build with them. Someone's asking you to put things together, and you're saying, I don't know. I might be escaping out the back door. There might be a distance, perhaps, between you at this moment because of it. How are you going to overcome that? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, my water sign friends. We have the 9 of Wands here. The 9 of Wands. You don't necessarily need anyone. You're good on your own here with the Hermit. All right, that's Virgo energy. So yes, you thought you had it all planned out, didn't you, my water sign friends? I think if you hold your boundaries, you're going to remain independent, and that depends on whether or not that's what you want. You have the opportunity here, but you have to trust. That's the difficult part, my friends. The 2 of Swords, not sure which way to go, protecting your heart even in this, I would say. 8 of Swords, uncertain whether or not you can, as we said, trust, but uncertain if there's anything really to be done. I think you feel an intense connection there, the Ace of Cups. Now, this does not have to be a relationship. It could be an opportunity that you are going to love, but not really sure you have the skills or the confidence in to take it on. Okay, you may feel as though, it's beyond your comfort zone. You're going to have to work through that, my friends. The 9 of Wands, boundaries, standards, feeling fierce all the time, burning it down around you, my goodness, because you have to finish something. This new opportunity, it's going to be a challenge for you. It's definitely going to be something that you're going to have to work together on. You're going to have to work toward. I don't know if there's a partner involved here. We haven't seen that quite yet. Let me see what's down below. What are you protecting yourself from? The Ace of Cups is that fulfillment as well. It's satisfaction. It's not necessarily just love. It's your own personal satisfaction. So the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups. So the opportunity has presented itself to you. Can you focus on it, or are you going to leave it behind? Oh, my goodness. And here we have the Sun. The Sun, the Sun, the Sun. Leo energy coming in. So that may mean a time frame where you finally express your feelings here, because right now they're still uncertain at this moon. There is an attraction, most definitely. That's Capricorn there, Pisces. Who else do we have? We have Leo and fire signs and the Queen of Wands. So there is something that I think you want to focus on here, my water sign friends. What is that? Let's use our pagan cats to clarify. We want to go right to the Ace of Swords. Excuse me, the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins. Now that was a Freudian slip, I wonder, huh? Here's our Queen of Wands. We saw her down below. So yeah, it is your focus, whether or not it's something you can do. And what did I say? The Ace of Swords, right? These are the cards that fell out of the deck here. So, I think you have a decision to make, whether or not to continue. I think that you enjoy the company of someone that is very much on the same vibration. But, asking you to commit to something, asking you to move forward with something, I think is a question for you. Whether or not you can do so after everything that's gone on, perhaps in your past, all of the perhaps others that have been in your life. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Where is that coming in? And the Star. But there's great hope here. There's healing energy in whatever this connection is to. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you can commit to, I think your intuition as well as the connection is telling you that it is going to be okay. But you've got to work past those fears that we were talking about if you want to fill your cup, my water sign friends. You've got to focus on it instead of everything that's gone on in the past, okay? This is shelter for you coming in. Shelter. And you know, you can't see how it's going to work out, and that's the hard part. But look at this, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands, my friends. So passion, purpose, drive, and a new direction coming in. All right. It's going to get interesting. I like it. All right, the Nine of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, my water sign friends. So try not to fight this off and miss the opportunity. Three of Coins. It's coming together. You know, there is someone, perhaps a mother or mother figure in your life. Perhaps someone's asking you to commit to that family life that we saw at the cut, right? The Four of Wands, I forget, and what else? I forget what the other one was. But the Empress here, motherhood on the table, but most definitely creating something, and I want to say together, creating something maybe with an Aquarius, maybe with a group of people, but the decision is yours whether or not to get involved. And that involves settling some of those past disappointments, hurts, fears, difficulties, okay? And the Ten of Cups coming out, telling you that there is a happy ending coming in for this. This is going to contain great joy for you, whether it's fulfillment, personal satisfaction, or, in fact, the love that we talked about. Yeah. Going to be interesting. I love this. Water signs. What else is happening? The Five of Wands. You're struggling with it. And the Judgment. The new beginning. So you're struggling to accept what's being offered. And I understand that. That's the fears that we were talking about in the very, very beginning. So you've got to do what you have to do to overcome that. And that may take a little bit of work. It may involve trust that isn't quite there yet. Page of Wands, you know, I think it's an exciting possibility that you see unfolding. Here's the King of Wands, and you're the one that's actually in charge. You may have a fire sign involved, but I think this is you stepping up and being the director, the CEO of your own life. You may be taking on something new, perhaps a new investment, a new commitment, where things have not necessarily worked out in the past, but you've put together the right group of people now, and you've put together the right pieces to make it work. And I do believe there's someone along on your journey, someone that you vibe very clearly with, and you know, has your same vision, perhaps, maybe not business-wise, but life-wise, someone that's going to help fill your cup, and vice versa. These are the last cards for the water signs. Let's see where it's taking us. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the Nine of Pentacles. So again, the question is, are you going to settle into the traditional roles, settle into a commitment, or take charge and be on your own here, be more independent? I think there's a peaceful coexistence here, isn't it? A peaceful coexistence where you can have your independence and also invest together and move it forward together. Now I'm feeling romance for this, but I want to pull a Moonology deck card as well. So let's do the romance first, water signs, and see where this is taking you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Hope you found some messages in that. Let's see what's happening here with the water signs. Here we go. Okay. Release your ex. So we're going to go back here. Whatever ended badly or whatever was disappointing in those, where are they? I saw them. The others, right? The others, the group, the others that you might have been playing with, working with, enjoying, let's say. It's time to cut them. It's time to release them. It's time to finish that if you want this future that you can envision. And I do think it's got great potential. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. The time has come to clear your energy, my water sign friends. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let's see what the Moonology deck has to say. The Moonology deck for my water sign friends, please. The answers you need are coming. This is the full moon in Gemini. Now, I don't think that's coming. The full moon in Gemini is going to be, I think, it's opposite, right? So I don't know what that is right this moment. But the answers you need are coming. It's about looking at both sides of it and putting this partnership together. Look, it's two sides. The Gemini card is the Lover's card, the partnership card. So I would say that this is a message to you too, that you can bring it all together. You can have all of it, my friends. And this is the opportunity you have to move forward with that. Water signs. All right, water signs are off the table. We're going to move on, see which element is next. Thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone joining me here. Appreciate all of the comments, the chat. I watch the chat when I'm free. It doesn't always replay though, so if you really have a comment you want me to see, put it in the comments after the video. All right, we're going to shuffle and cut. Let me shuffle this one in first before I forget, okay? It's coming out. Patience, Temperance. All right, let's move on here. I'm going to have a sip. All right, using the Tarot of the Divine, we've got air, earth, or fire next. Air, earth, or fire. Shuffle and cut, see who's next. Let's get that energy in. I should use some Florida water here as well. Just freshen it up. All right, air, earth, or fire. Who's next? The Judgment and the Death card. My goodness. I don't know who this is for, but that's Scorpio. My goodness. So time frame, my friends. We were talking about the time frame. That full moon in Scorpio is the end, most definitely the end of something that's going to allow you a bright, beautiful new beginning. Wow. My lighting's a little bit off today, my friends. I'm sorry. Here we go. Shuffle and cut. Shuffle and cut which element? We have the Ten of Coins and the Strength card. So earth signs up. Look at you. It feels as though you have achieved a certain amount of security and are feeling pretty good about it, okay? Maybe that there is a strong family bond that you are building or creating. The Ten of Coins, looking for long-term wealth and security. You're in a good position. You may be feeling very confident about what you've been able to put together, what you're building, my earth sign friends. The Judgment, there it is. So that message was for you. The end of what? The end of the difficulties, the end of the sadness, the end, I'm going to say heartbreak here with the Eight of Wands, the arrows of love. But things are swirling around you, and all you can do is bide your time, okay? Now, this is interesting. The Empress and the Emperor. My goodness. Now, this could be parental figures in your life. It could be that you are trying to control with a tight hand what it is you are creating. And if you are looking for that wealth and security, certainly understandable there, my earth sign friends. But it's going to take some time to build. It's going to take that helping hand, that sincere spirit that perhaps someone is offering you. This is a really comfortable situation that you are going to allow to build. And maybe even nurture a little bit here to create that long-term situation that you're hoping for. Now, the Death card and the Ten of Swords. So the end of the difficulties, the end of the regrets. Here we have the Four of Wands coming in for you, my earth sign friends. Yes, I love it. Home, family, and security on the table here for earth signs. All right, let's shuffle it and see what comes out for the earth signs here, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Appreciate all of those likes. It does help me move up in the rankings and the algorithm. So let's see what's going on for the earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Now, I'm invested in this reading. I'm a Capricorn, so let's see what comes out. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Justice, Libra energy on the table. The Page of Wands, so, you know, what's happening? No, that's too many. Was it this one? I think it was. And the Seven of Cups. Looking for ways, my friends, to achieve a sense of balance, fairness, equality even. What's happening here? Earth signs. And the Seven of Wands. You feel like you've been fighting for a long time to try and figure this out. And you know what? You may be getting a handle on it. There may be a good option that's coming in here. The Strength card. Now, we saw that at the cut as well, didn't we? The Three of Swords. So you may have regained your strength after some difficulties, after some uncertainty here, and a new opportunity is presenting itself. My goodness, but you're not sure it's something that you can do. It's got a bigger shadow than you might have expected. It's got long-range consequences too. If the Ten of Coins at the cut is a part of this, it's got long-range consequences, but long-range consequences can also be long-range benefits with a little bit of investment. The Two of Wands. Which direction are you going to go? Don't be too quick. Don't be too hasty. This is your moment here, my earth signs. The Queen of Coins. This is how you're going to be able to sustain yourself. The Queen of Coins is very good at taking care of everyone else. And in fact, there may be an element of that in here where you do offer to take care of someone to balance things out. But it is more about nurturing and being that source for people as well, the grounding force. I think this is Earth Mother to me. Yes, the Empress is the Queen, but the Empress, right? But the Queen is she's Earth Mother. She's very practical and down to earth and grounded, and wants to put in that solid base, especially if this involves a partnership. Now, there's the Gemini card. If this is a relationship, there is perhaps an ending coming in. We'll have to see how that goes, but it may be that you have the choice of whether or not to get involved in this, because it feels like this may be, again, life-changing, right? We started off our readings with that statement. The Ten of Swords is an ending, perhaps a difficult ending, one where you feel like you're drowning. You're not really sure you're going to be able to survive it. All right, here we are. Now, someone, I think, offering you a piece of information that you have to choose and move through your difficulties, your fears, and it may take some work here to get going, my earth sign friends, but there is the great possibility of building something long-lasting and very stable here with the Four of Coins. Okay, Ten of Wands, don't put too much pressure on it, all right? I think you may be surprised with the new beginnings, the opportunities that come out of whatever this shocking event or even meeting was, let's say. I feel like this is a meeting. All right, the Strength card, bottom of the deck, my earth sign friends, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What is it you are seeking justice for? What is it you are fighting for justice on? And what are the options that you hear right now that puts you in a good position? Let's start with the things that are in front of you, the challenges, the things that you've been able to take care of for the most part, nail down, right, pound into the ground, and they're not quite settled yet, but I do think that you have gotten a good handle on things, but there's still a challenge, and all it takes is one more thing for that overwhelm, right? What do we have? Here's the Page of Wands. Okay, that's our same card. The Page of Wands is asking you to take a better look at what's in front of you. The Page of Wands is asking you to get excited about the possibilities here, what your options are. Now, the Seven of Cups, daydreaming, wishes, and what are the options? Now, it can be, as I said, swirling around you and quite confusing because you're basing your forward movement on past experience here. Earth signs, okay, you've been disappointed in the past and you're afraid and uncertain as to whether or not this investment or this choice, this direction that you're going is going to work out the way you want. Okay, the trouble with that is, my friends, we don't know until we get there. You don't know until we get there. So let's talk about our Seven of Wands again. What are the challenges that are in front of you? And are you going to be able to handle them? Now, the Chariot card is the card of Cancer. So you may be having trouble holding on to your emotions. Cancers are very emotional, right? This is also a card of alignment, my friends. This is about being in the right direction and realizing that and being able to make that choice to invest in something that's a little bit unusual, a little bit odd. And you can only look at it for so long before you have to make a decision, because sometimes they don't hang around. But this is the opportunity to put down some roots, I'm going to say, with a partner. All right? Don't base the decisions on those fears. Don't base the decisions on what's happened in your past. All right? The opportunity to rebuild or put down some roots here is huge. What do we have? You may even be traveling with someone. You may be moving. You may be looking at all of the different obstacles that stand in your way to that move. But there is that strong, I want to say, sense of justice, sense of equality in this for you, my Earth sign friends. The Page of Wands. Let's talk about the news. What is the news that's come in? I think this is an exciting opportunity that does present quite a few challenges. But you know what? Our Five of Swords is I'm feeling exhausted. I'm feeling like this is something that, do you have it in you to try again? Do you have it in you to do this again? It's not a do-over, but it is in the direction of your hopes and dreams. It is in the direction of what your vision for the future is. Our Seven of Cups, the vision board, right? What it is you want. What it is that you would finally consider things to be right, fair, strong, balanced, and confident in which way you're going. There's the Five of Wands. So, my goodness, you're still struggling, even though you're exhausted, and you can see the potential in this. What the opportunity is here. What is the opportunity? It's going to take you in a different direction. So, I always say we don't have the Wheel of Fortune out, but I always say the Wheel of Fortune is asking you, do you want to ride or do you want to get off? Do you want to stay where you are or do you want to go somewhere else? That's the question here, my Earth sign friends. Do you want to go somewhere else? Do you want to ride? Or can you trust the direction without basing your decisions on the fears that you've had in the past that held you back? That's why you're still, I'm going to speak for myself here as a Cappy, that's why you're still where you are. Here we go. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands focused on what you want, focused on the direction you want to go. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Yeah, there's a lot to handle in between. There's going to be some challenges to this, and there's going to be some butting heads probably. But in general, I think that you are ready to let someone else take the reins. Is that someone else driving the chariot and you're just along for the ride? That's okay too. It's going to take you in a different direction. The Chariot card. Never saw a slow-moving chariot in my life, my friends. Ben-Hur, he always won the race, right? These are peacocks, too, so these are bright, beautiful, flamboyant, free spirits driving this chariot. And there are no reins on this, so it can go in either direction. It just depends on who pulls more, right? That's where it has to be balanced. That's where it has to be an equal give and take, my friends. Here's the Knight of Cups. Someone's offering you an emotional opportunity here too. This may also be in line with your vision, your dreams, your big picture, right? Your quest for what you want. And I don't know if you can see that yet. It's come in as a shock. It's come in as a surprise. It's probably not what you expected your dreams to look like even. So you may have taken dramatic turns when you've released those fears at this full moon and said, you know what, I'm going to go wherever this chariot takes me. This is the High Priestess too. Your intuition, very, very strong. Able to look 2 and 3 steps ahead. And you know what, you've got it planned out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? Here's the Sun, okay? So we had the Sun in reverse, so that's just what I was saying. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, okay? But this Leo energy, I think, is thriving energy for you. The Devil card representing Capricorn there. Justice, Libra energy on the table already. And the Two of Swords. Can you make it work? You're going back and forth over this. I think that this is a huge opportunity here, Earth signs. One that may come with a few strings. One that may need to be... negotiated and settled so that it's fair, so that no one is walking the tightrope if this is a relationship. If it's business, there may be some agreement that you come to that's a legal matter about a responsibility, but overall there is thriving energy here. Beautiful, bright, bold, fun energy. And look what we have, the Temperance card, Sagittarius, and the Ten of Cups. So if you can, just bide your time. I know that your earth signs, you've got to, I mean, speaking again for myself, we've got to know where it's coming from, how it's going to happen, what time do I have to be there, and what do I need to bring. All of those things come into play for grounded, practical earth signs. Tell me what I need to know so I know whether or not I can be fully invested. I don't know that you're going to have all of those answers immediately, my earth sign friends. Just know that the Sun and the Ten of Cups are telling you that the outcome is going to be fun, enjoyable. It's going to be something that, yeah, may deposit you in another place, and yeah, you may have to start over, perhaps even doing something on your own, but I believe there is the partnership that's coming in here. But that's your choice, whether or not you want to take the ride. All right. So yes, I am going to pull a Romance Angels for this, for my earth sign friends. Earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo with the Romance Angels. I think we need an animal spirit for this as well. Oh my goodness, very soon. Clearly decide what it is, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So my friends, if you want this happily ever after connection that's possible here, if you want this outcome, we're talking relationships now, we'll get to the others in a minute. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You've got to be clear and articulate in what it is you tell people you want. No pussyfooting around. You've got to tell them, okay? Don't dance. Bring it into focus. All right, so very soon, and then our animal spirit. And then for the earth signs, we'll pull a moon card too. Moonology. This is the spirit of the animals. My friends, thank you so much for joining me. This is the road ahead for the earth signs. May 15 through 21, that full moon eclipse in Scorpio. Early on the 16th is going to be interesting. Let's see what it brings us in. All right, Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. All right, so don't let these distractions, everything that has to be done, all of the challenges that come up to your vision, my friends, whatever it is, personal, business, work, investment, whatever it is that you're doing, don't let life's distraction take you off course. The plan for your future, life will give you all you need. All right, and lastly, our moonology for the earth signs, and then we'll move on to, what do we have left? Fire and air. This is the new moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. So I will say to you, my friends, you will get what you put in. All right? And that works both ways, of course, justice here. But if you do put the time and energy into whatever this opportunity is that's coming up for you, if you take the ride, as we were talking about, you're going to receive, I think, so much more than you give. Okay, earth signs. Earth signs are off the table. Let's put these away so we can have a little working room. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And that, yes, is a romance, angels, but I think that's applicable for any situation. Clearly decide what you want and manifest the heck out of it, my friends. Bring it in. Right? This is a fabulous time to be manifesting anything in your lives. All right, so I need a sip, and then we'll shuffle here a little bit. All right, who do we have going on here now? Air or fire? Air or fire? Air or fire? Who's coming up next? My friends, the road ahead. May 15 through 21 of 2022. We're going almost to the halfway point of the year now. These eclipses are going to be long range. These are going to, I'm going to say it again, life-changing for people. And you may not see the full impact for 6 months or so, but it is going to be a situation you can trace back to someone you met at this eclipse, or someone you met, or an opportunity that came to you and you chose it during this time frame. Who do we have first here, air or fire? 3 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So I'd say we're doing fire, but what is it you are struggling with? Struggling to move forward, struggling with your future here, my fire sign friends. Struggling with maybe what direction to go, what to do first. You may even be negotiating something for your future. There may even be some competition for what it is you want to do in the future, but you're not backing down from this. The 8 of Cups. Oof. You know, sometimes you've got to put the crap behind you, as we just said, and move forward with the direction that you want to go. I think you're going to get some great news that comes in, news you expected, news that's going to help you build, news that, you know, there may even be a contract you've been waiting for coming in, and it's still a little bit uncertain what your responsibilities are, so you're going to be negotiating those. You're going to be planning your future here. That's what's going on here, my fire sign friends. Okay. Fire signs on the table. Let's see what the road ahead has to say for the week of the 15th through the 21st May 2022 for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarians of this world. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. What's on the agenda for our fire signs the week of the 15th through the 21st? Fire signs. All right. We have the Magician and the 2 of Coins. Yes. So whatever's been going on, you've been able to handle it. It may have taken you in a couple of different directions. You may still be going back and forth trying to figure out which direction to go, which choice to make here, my friends, the lovers. Is there a partnership coming in for you as well, my fire sign friends? Or are you seeing both sides of the coin here and trying to decide which direction to go? Beauty and the Beast in this. I didn't even realize that. This is a, I want to say Asian-inspired deck. But look at the Beast snuggling up to that beautiful princess. The lovers. So I'd say one of you is bolder. If this is a relationship. But it is also about taming the beast, isn't it, my friends? The lovers. Choices. How do you do that? How do you tame the beast? Oh, just one. Thank you. And the Page of Cups. You speak from the heart. The Page of Cups here may be a piece of surprising news. It kind of sets you back on your heels a little bit, and it's asking you to juggle a little bit, asking you to... here's our King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. So you're in your feelings about this, my friends. You're in your feelings about whatever it is you are. You may have been very supportive of someone here. The King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is someone that's very emotionally mature and really can hold himself together. And I say him, it's the king, any gender, okay? The 9 of Swords, having some difficulty perhaps processing the emotions of whatever this is. The 6 of Wands, recognizing that you need to make a decision to be happy. Perhaps that means on your own, making a choice in a relationship, making a choice in a, I want to say in a difficult situation that's not easy for you to change or leave. We have the Judgment here, so I don't know, is there a new beginning coming in for you in this relationship? Or are you making the decision that you can't do it anymore, and that's where you are? 9 of Cups and King of Wands. There you are, my friends. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'd say you're offering something to someone that's a little bit unusual here. A little bit out of the norm. You're not quite happy where you are, and you know, you're looking at greener pastures, perhaps. And that's the choice. Magician. You may be that loving, kind energy that the King of Cups represents. But the King of Cups is someone that is going to sit back and watch what happens before he makes a decision. And that may be where you are now, going back and forth about which direction to take in this partnership. How are you going to handle that? How are you going to go forward? Page of Cups for the fire signs. Let's talk about our page. What is the news? What is the information that comes in? And it's the Two of Pentacles. So whatever comes in as a surprise, it may even be an emotional surprise, okay? It is something that's causing you to look back and go through some past experiences again. It's asking you to reconsider those and asking you to decide how it's affecting your future. Are you going to discount this new beginning that's coming in because you don't trust, or you can't do it, or you're exhausted, or you don't feel like it's worth it? Let's see. That's the Two of Cups behind there. Oh, wait. Where did we... I think we have to do this, right? All right. What's our Two of Pentacles here to show us? The direction. Yeah, you can't decide whether or not it's whether or not it's going to work out for you. And you know what? None of us have that crystal ball, no matter what you might think. It's a matter of maybe laying down that sword and being truthful and honest. All right, the Six of Swords. What do we have? Where's the other one? Oh, it's okay. So you're of two minds of this. You're going in two different directions here. And you're hemmed in by your thoughts. So we got to get out of our head and look at the practicality of it. The King of Swords, we had him down there, is someone that does make a decision based on the facts, just the facts. The King of Swords. All right? Recognizing that, these past experiences that you're going over here don't necessarily have to be your future. They certainly can. The future certainly can be different if that's what you want to manifest. But you've got to decide, are you in or are you out? And you haven't made that decision yet. It may be that something has to build. Yeah, absolutely. It needs to come together. And you've put a lot of energy into this and don't really want to walk away from it. But there's something going on here. There's, now you could be putting together some sort of ceremony or celebration for a partnership that you're a part of, not necessarily a participant in, but a part of peripherally, and trying to manage everything that goes along with that, and of two minds how to handle that. Okay? Maybe you have some misgivings about the relationship that you are putting together, whatever this arrangement is, that group of people that you're putting together, and really would rather just wait and see what happens with this. Here's the King of Swords again. Oh, pardon me, no, Knave of Swords. So you are trying to get to the bottom of this, trying to get to the bottom of what should be done, trying to get to the bottom of what needs to be done as well. But, if this is a situation where you are watching a relationship play out, it's not up to you to do. It may be yours to give advice. That depends on whether or not it's solicited, okay? It is... I think you're being asked to be as loving and supportive and kind in this situation as possible. If it is your personal relationship, you need to approach it with that compassion there as well. Lovers, the Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords. I think there was great joy and happiness there at one moment. And the question is whether or not you can get it back. Can you manifest it back? Let's look here. I saw the Judgment card, right? That's the decision that you're faced with here, my friends. Now, if there is a situation where you can release and lay down your fears in this and let whatever is past go, there is the potential here for that new beginning, that happiness that we see here with the Ten of Cups and the Judgment card. Anyway, I saw it with our Five of Swords right there. Okay, so if you can, let it go, my friends. If you can release it, if you can surrender to what is being offered to you, okay? Despite the fact that it's unusual, despite the fact that it's not necessarily what you wanted, what you thought you wanted. Here it is, your wishes coming in. You're in charge with the King of Wands. You're in charge of bringing in what it is you want. You just have to decide how to do it. That's the question. How do I do it? All right, now I know those are not in order, but we're going to continue on. Let's go. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Is there someone in your life that is that supportive energy there? Mr. Rogers type energy? Kind, generous, sweet, loving. Someone that is, again, very emotionally controlled, though. So you may not be seeing the depth of feelings from this. They do wear their heart on their sleeve generally, but you know, they're reserved as well. They want to see what's going to happen first before they put themselves out there. There's the Two of Wands. That's up to you. Which direction? Cards of choice all over the place. Two of Wands, Two of Coins, and the Lovers. Which direction are you going, my fire sign friends? We have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups. You're considering leaving, you're considering walking away. You know, whatever it is, it's going to have to be dealt with, whether it's dealing with it now or dealing with it later. And I think that's kind of where you are. You're thinking about it constantly. Here's our Five of Cups. Not really sure, but knowing you have to make that decision. So I think there's a tenderness here if there is a relationship. There's a tenderness here and reflecting on everything that was good about it. Can it be, again, fire signs? I think it's possible. Six of Wands. Victory. And the Four of Wands and the Moon. But that's going to take a concentration on home, my friends. It's going to take a concentration on the foundation and what it is you want to build. It's going to have to be a decision, a conscious decision. Do I want to do this? Okay, then I have to do this. That's where you are. And that may be the mature way to go about this. It may mean that you have to recognize that, you know, you have to leave the situation. And that's the mature decision. Okay? I think there is potential if you can concentrate on what is happening with those people closest to you, people that you feel safest with. What is going on? I don't know. Is there some uncertainty in that as well? You don't quite feel safe there? If that's the case, then you do need to distance yourself from it. Wait for the right moment here, my fire sign friends. All right, let's see what's happening for you. I want to pull the moon cards for you first. The Moonology deck for the fire signs. What's happening for fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Looks like this is a pretty heavy decision for you guys this month. But, you know, rest assured that this is a choice you have manifested, all right? The Magician. It's the direction. You know what we didn't see was an ace. What's the first ace that's out? We haven't seen an ace on this at all. So the first ace is going to tell us which direction you are taking it, how the action needs to move forward, what it is, where you need to come from. The Sun, my friends. So try not to worry too much. Whatever direction you're going in, it may be a little bit of a risk, but I do think that it's going to, it's good. You have lots of grace that's following you, okay? Lots of huge potential. The Ace of Wands and followed by the Ace of Cups there, my friends. So the action, the passion, the drive that is in your heart is what it is you are looking for, okay? So if your heart is no longer in this, my friends, it is time to move on. If this is something where you can refill or pour into this cup of love here with passion and energy that it needs, then yeah, there is huge potential to bring it back if it's been missing something, okay? But either way, that is your choice. Okay, fire signs, what do we have? We have the Moonology deck. Nope, just one. Oh goodness, one please. One. Thank you. Okay, fire signs. Prosperity lies ahead. The new moon in Taurus. Now that was early in the month. The April 1st new moon was the new moon in Taurus. So whatever you've set in motion there, my friends, prosperity lies ahead. Wonderful. All right, and the spirit of the animals for my fire sign friends. The Lovers, the Gemini card. We've seen it out in quite a few of the readings today. What's happening here with the fire signs? Okay. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So no matter where this choice takes you, my friends, love every part of your journey. As long as you come from the heart, as long as you do what is your passion, you are going to have this happiness and joy coming in. And I bet you'll even be able to put down some roots, some solid create that safe place for you and maybe a partner, but I do think that this is most likely you deciding whether or not to put the energy into a relationship or move on. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. You can have this back. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Okay, my fire sign friends. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I do appreciate your comments and thoughts about the readings. I hope they resonate for you. If you do feel that they do, I'd love to see that comment under the comments, not necessarily the chat. It doesn't always replay. So here we go. If you're interested in finding me, you can find me at renasreadings.com. Pretty simple, renasreadings.com. Okay. I usually have same-day availability available as well. Zoom, Skype, FaceTime even, phone. All right, who do we have left? Oh, who did I take off the table? I'm sorry, my air sign friends, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini on the table. And we're going to shuffle and cut for you too, just because. Okay, one moment. All right. We're going to shuffle and cut for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini on the table. The road ahead, May 15 through 21 of 2022. The road ahead. It's happening for the air signs. You, my friends, are probably in the best position this month to navigate this eclipse because you are just the facts, okay? Sometimes we get too far up in our head, though, so watch that. What's going on for the air signs? We have the Six of Coins and Justice. So there may be a settlement that's coming in, my air sign friends. There may have been a legal decision that has now given you the opportunity to move forward in a direction that might have been a little bit risky, some investment that you've made, but something you absolutely wanted to do and see great potential and life-changing. Four of Cups, not being, it might be a little bit unusual, but don't let it get away. Don't let it get away. This is going to give you the opportunity to create something that you are passionate about, something that is, I think is going to be rewarding in a number of ways, my air sign friends, financially as well as emotionally. So what's going on for the air signs today? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Going on for the week ahead, the road ahead, May 15 through 21 for the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Don't forget that Scorpio full moon on the 15th, early 16th actually. What's going on for the air signs? The Six of Swords. And the sun, yeah, baby, coasting into the sun. Now, sunrise, sunset, doesn't matter because it is a bright, beautiful, glorious sun. Leo energy there, the Two of Wands. Now, here's the thing, the choice, right? The back and forth. Which direction are you going? Are you going to be able to make the move? Here's the King of Coins. Now, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo on the table. The King of Coins, the provider, the solid, the stable, the loyal one. High Priestess. What's going on here? The High Priestess looking 2 and 3 steps ahead, wondering, knowing already which direction is going to give you the biggest rewards. Air sign. So this is probably that investment or direction, that choice that you were making there at the cut. The High Priestess. I think you've got lots of plans in mind and are eager, very eager to put them in play, but something is in your way. Oh, what is this? Ace of Coins, that's from the cut, right? This is the opportunity that perhaps you haven't seen quite yet. Pardon me. Perhaps you're not seeing quite clearly. Perhaps you've got some resistance to it because it's not what you thought it was going to look like here. The Three of Coins has great potential to build and build very quickly. But with that comes responsibility, and here's the justice we saw from the cut as well. And perhaps legal obligations to others. Okay, it's not something that you're going to do on your own, but it is your intuition. It is your path to do. Okay. Air signs. You know, you may want to coast for just a little bit, but sooner or later you're going to be asked to make a decision, to choose a direction. And right now I think you're the one that's sitting there saying, okay, if it happens this way, I'll do that. If it happens that way, I'll do that. The Sun card is going to shine a light on what it is that's going to be the best option. So let's talk about our Six of Swords here. My mother would call that an attitude adjustment. Do you need to just sit back and wait and see? I think so for right now. The Six of Swords is about coasting, moving on to smoother, peaceful waters. And I think that truly is the goal, that happiness, joy, and contentment that our Sun represents, the bold and bright, beautiful potential that's out there. And you're coasting to see what comes up, to see where this King of Coins is going to lead you. What do we have? The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, focused, purposeful, driven. Yes, it may be hard to cool your jets for just a little bit, my air sign friends. Okay, but you're going to get a better result by going with the flow, by coasting a little bit, by giving up whatever the difficulties were, giving up whatever the indecision is, and taking, we missed it, in the Queen of Coins, Queen of Cups rather, and the King of Wands. So water and fire on the table. I think that this is a situation that is sensitive. It's emotional, even though it's not here on the table right this moment. Okay, you know, it may be that you're feeling a little bit uncertain as to whether or not you measure up to the opportunity that's being offered. But they wouldn't have tapped you for this leadership position if they didn't feel that you were. Okay, so own your status here. The Ten of Swords, difficulties. You know, I think you're going to be able to move past something that was left a bad taste in your mouth. You're going to be able to move past it. But the longer you dwell in that, the longer you are in that uncertain place, it's going to delay this. So take action when it comes. What do we have? The Five of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit less than, exactly what I was saying. Feeling a little bit at a loss even of which direction to go. The High Priestess, you've got it all planned out. It may not go according to your plan, but that doesn't mean it's not going to get you somewhere that's absolutely wonderful, okay? Security, stability, and real potential for growth. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Why don't you want to choose this? Why do you have two minds? The Three of, what is that? The Three of Cups. All right. So whoever else is involved in this, there is a question of whether or not, you know, it might have been a difficult situation in the past, and you have to let that go. You have to move on. You have to coast away from that and get to that peaceful place before you can proceed. Don't hold yourself back from the potential of fun and being social and enjoying those people. Here's our moon. That's the full moon in Scorpio coming out there, my friends, also known as Pisces. And the Five of Swords, asking you what you want to do. What are you going to do? We've seen this card in every single reading. And I shuffle. You know I shuffle. Here's the Five of Swords, though, representing laying down your swords. Not giving up, but surrendering. Because the effort is not necessarily worth the expenditure. Okay? Does it come back to us? Yes, it does. So I would say to you, you may want to give up at this moment, but do not. Ten of Cups. Don't give up on whatever this fulfillment, this wish fulfillment here is. I think it has a lot to do with your financial stability and security here, my air sign friends. What is it that's going to make you happy? What is it that's going to bring you that satisfaction? There's the Knight of Swords. Charging in, getting it done, moving forward. You know, I think you've got a ton of ideas that you're ready to get going on, all right? But you've got to take a practical and measured approach here. Your plans are not necessarily going to be exactly as you unfolding exactly as you planned. That doesn't mean you won't get to where you're going. But if you resist the opportunities that are coming in, they're not going to build to these rewarding experiences we have here. So yes, measured steps moving forward. Okay? Write all those ideas down. Don't lose them, absolutely. Keep them for the future. But measured steps moving forward in this brand new beginning that you have coming in, rising up and over whatever the bitterness was, whatever the difficulties were, my air sign friends, rising up and then moving forward, measured steps again toward your goals. Bright, beautiful, secure energy, and really wish fulfillment there. My goodness. Now, I'm not getting a whole lot of relationship from this, so let's head right to the Moonology deck. Air signs. Air signs. Hold on, I need to change something on my screen here. Here we go. Air signs. One card, please. Thank you. There we go. Air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What do we have? A new start is coming, the new moon. Okay, so I want to say that whatever you started back in April 1st, new moon, the beginning of this eclipse season, actually the beginning was the full moon on the 16th, I think it was, 17th. But, you know, that's where you set your intentions, and that's where this new beginning is that's coming. And you're being asked to just coast along for a little bit, my air sign friends, until things get ramped up, and then you have some choices that you need to make in order to move forward. And those are going to come at the full moon here. I want to say this coming week, this week that we're talking about, the 15th through the 21st. Life is asking you to make some changes. If you want what you want, and the beauty that is over here for you to choose, you need to coast for a little bit and then make the best possible choices. Okay, opt for peace is what I'm hearing. Opt for peace. Let things go and opt for peace. It's going to bring you the rewards that you've been looking for. Air signs, this is the spirit of the animals. One card, please, for the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What do we have? Heron, patience, yes. Coast for a little bit, my friends. Create a plan in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards, and I don't think it can be any clearer than that, my friends. Patience will bring you the rewards. When you need to, you choose wisely. Choose for whatever is in your best interest. Choose for whatever it is your goals are, and patience will bring you rewards. Wonderful. Air signs, everyone, thank you so very much for being here with me. I truly appreciate your time and energy sent toward my channel and all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscriptions. If you'd like to find me, you can find me at rinasreadings.com, and we'll see you again next week. All the best.